Krista Miller and Neil Diamond will be our first guest. Wasn't even born when Raiders of the Lost Ark came out, but he saw it on tape, and now he co-stars with Harrison Ford in the new movie Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Please say hello to Shia LaBeouf. You know what? It's great to see you. And when the first time you came here, you really were a kid.
Yeah.
And you become this big star now. It's kind of, I feel a little bit proud, even though I know I didn't have actually anything to do with it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was here like the first year this started.
Yeah, you were here right at the beginning of the show.
Congratulations to you too. This is the best show on television.
I've become quite a man myself. Now, this is when you got the call. Right. And they said, we want you to be in the new Indiana Jones movie. Right. Be honest, did you cry?
I mean, I was told in an office with Steven and was hyperventilating and like really weird and not in like any kind of business mode, just freaking out. And then I went home after hearing about it and was, you know, I had to keep it a secret for a while. It's like winning the Super Bowl and not being able to tell anyone.
Wow, how long?
For like a month.
Oh my God.
And then when it got out, there's all the pressure because it's what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm an internet nerd, you know, so I go on these Ain't It Cool websites, IMDb, and I read all these comments, and people hate me. You know, and I understand it because if I wasn't me, I'd hate me too for being in the movie. You know, so.
Well, but did that bum you out, or?
For a while, but then it kind of fueled me because it was during the pre-production process while we were doing all the training, sword fights, and you know, the motorcycle training and all that stuff, and learning that and putting on the weight. So it fueled me. You know, it was like, okay, I'm going to show them.
Suddenly, with the sword, you took out all your hostility on the poor guy who was training you.
Right. To fight a pregnant woman.
And to fight bloggers.
Well, that too. That too.
Wow, well, that's pretty cool. I mean, that really is. And when you say Steven, you meant Steven Spielberg.
Spielberg, right.
Yeah, who, I hear he's terrific.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he one of those guys where you go like, oh, yeah, now I see why everybody talks about him?
Completely. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. And for me, it's like my family, my mom's Jewish, so he's like the sex symbol for Jewish women, you know, who are over 50. He's like the David Hasselhoff of the 80s.
Oh, really?
My mom was all over him, you know. She had a big crush on him, and he was really cool about it, but she's very strange about it.
Oh, no, that's no good at all.
No, it was very weird.
Yeah.
It was very weird.
What did she do when she was on the set?
My mom's very spiritual, you know, so she started talking about like all this, the clouds are crying and like very weird, tripped out stuff. Steven's looking at him like, you know, if this wasn't your mother, I don't know if I'd be sitting here right now.
Really?
He was nice about it, you know, he was really nice about it.
When she said the clouds are crying, she meant that it was raining?
Well, she like talks in this Cherokee dreamy type of, like, I call it angel talk. She's a hippie, so she says all this crazy, you know, stuff. It's just like the way she talks. She's very weird.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Weird.
You're a good son to let her talk her crazy talk to Steven Spielberg on the set, aren't you? And your dad, I know, is here in the audience tonight with us. Your dad is managing the Dodgers right now.
There he is.
Now, what's going on? You guys, I know you guys lived together for a while.
Oh, well, see, what happened is my dad was living in Montana for a while, and it gets cold, you know, so he said, oh, you know, son, I'm going to come out there for the summer, and my house is real small. It's this little 2-bedroom house, you know, and so I said, all right, Pop, you can camp out in the garage for the summer. So we got an air mattress and put him in the garage. But now it's not, you know, it's not the winter anymore, and he's still here in my garage.
Maybe.
Love you, Pop. Love you, Pop.
Maybe it's time to put a thumbtack in that air mattress.
Yeah.
Dad, do you have any plans of leaving anytime soon?
Not soon.
Not soon?
He enjoys it.
Well, that is something else. Now, you worked, of course, with Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Was he nice to you?
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. I mean, you know, I was nervous it's Harrison, and he doesn't ever become like, hey, like Harry. He's Harrison Ford, always. And I was really nervous the first couple of days. We were doing all this bike stuff. So there was this one time we're in this library, and we're going like, we're gunning at like 20 in this library, and it's on linoleum. And this is like our first couple days on set, and I'm really nervous.
You guys are riding motorcycles in a library?
Yeah, we were riding this motorcycle. He's on the back through this library. We're gunning it, and there's no grip. The tires don't have any bite. And so we did it 2 or 3 times, and we went down every single time. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to break this guy's legs, and now it's my fault not only do they hate me on the internet, but now the world is going to hate me.
Right, yeah.
So every time we would go down, he would just get up like he's a champ, and he would dust the shoulders off, help me up with the bike, take me back to the start mark, never complained about it, never asked for the medic.
Wow, that's indie for you.
Yeah.
That is. Did he screw with you at all? I mean, you being the new guy on the set?
Yeah, there was practical jokes. Like, he would do things where he would, like, in the middle of the scene or something, we'd be doing a serious scene, and he'd hand me something like a rubber fish. And he would go, listen, you got to make this work. Me and Steve have been talking about this for 19 years. It needs to be in the scene. We'd be in like a graveyard or something. We're like, really? Oh, great. And it meant so much to me, and I just wanted to please everybody. So now I'm doing the scene, has nothing to do with the fish. I'm doing the whole scene with this rubber fish and making no mention of it. And he'd do things like that. We'd do 3 takes. He'd be like, all right, kid, well, I was just messing with you. And I was like, oh, thank God. You know?
Wow. Did you get to keep the rubber fish at least?
No. I stole a bunch of other stuff, though.
You did. That's good. That's smart.
Yeah.
What'd you steal? What's the best thing you stole?
Little trinkets and coins and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. You got to have that. So did you get a whip or anything?
No.
You got your hat?
No.
You had to give that all back.
No, yeah. I didn't get to touch that stuff. That's like Smithsonian type of stuff.
Yeah, that's why that's the stuff you should steal.
Yeah, it's like an armed guard.
Now, you're no dummy. You got accepted to Yale, but decided not to go, right?
Right. I mean, see, the thing was like, it's like the decision to like go into school to prepare for life or be on set with Harrison Ford and Steven Spielberg. It was like,
You did the absolute right thing.
Thank God, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was no point to going to college.
Right.
There's really no point to going to college. I mean, unless you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or something. But yeah, I know. What's with really, with the college already?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
And Shia, I know besides the acting, you have a side business that you've been working on.
It's not really a side business, it's like a hobby I've been messing around with.
All right. But these are, tell us what these...
All right, so here's the thing. Okay? I know it looks crazy right now. I look like a crazy man. Basically, me and my friends were like, just our mess around time. We started spray painting these toilet seats.
Right.
We were like, we're going to make these restroom centerpieces. Because there's no centerpieces in your restroom.
You're right.
You get up, you take your morning pee, the toilet seat's really boring. You know? There's nothing really spectacular happening. So we figured we'd make like really spectacular toilet seats and sell them at the flea market.
Yeah, and this is one of the spectacular ones?
I mean, that's a little less spectacular than some of the other ones.
So this is one of the early...
That's one of the early drafts.
Okay, all right. And we've got a few more here. And now, what's your friend's name, by the way?
Josh.
Josh? And Josh sells these at the flea market?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's nice. It's got a little
Yeah, it's
handle.
nice. There's a little thing on it.
Yeah, and... let's see what else. And are these the ones Josh couldn't sell?
Well, no, they're dirty because they were sitting in my truck, but...
The truck that's in your father's face while he's trying to sleep? That one's got this one, would make a nice gift for Mr. Spielberg.
Yeah, maybe I should give that to him.
And we've got, finally, this might be the masterpiece of it.
That was all right.
Let's Love Flow.
That was all right.
Yeah, this I might barn.
That was all right.
Well, you know what? I knew you're a talented actor and performer, but I had no idea how far it went.
I mean, exactly.
Congratulations on everything. Shia LaBeouf, everybody. Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skulls in theaters now. We'll be right back.